Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Hens offense will get first crack at it today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Appalachian State's offense will take the field for the first time. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now improvising. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Horn. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right?
Turning it on! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Handoff to the lone back. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Delaware. Fitted in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about App State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then
he hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll try the right side. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Horn. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Knight. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a second and long.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's effective.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the air, it's Horn. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, first and 10. 3:25. Motion from the wideout. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Got his man all by himself. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To throw, it's Horn. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good the...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Finds his big tight end. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And it's right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter.
Set to kick it off.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Horn. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's talk about App State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, App State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point, then we'll put them on top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Appalachian State faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Horn. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Boom. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, App State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Horn. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work, going to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
First down on the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. It is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, and you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the...
The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Stallions have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Good timing on the quick out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Under fire. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't. Completion. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Stallions offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's a live football. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Bringing the heat. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Well, the good... This drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heel. Touchdown, Delaware! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding an escape route. And he'll be brought down.
Well, going RPO in that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
The Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They boot it away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
29 Philly.
Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now it's 3rd and goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop that. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 32 over East Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Stallions get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They'll immediately call timeout. The Stallions with the 1st and 10.
Timeout, Stallions.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, And what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The give to the left. Still on his feet at the 25. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Stallions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And that's just a bad job by the offense, picking up the blitz on third down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen got to know, we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just keep swinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. 7. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open.
Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but entirely different in this one. Playing at home. Feeding off of the energy of their crowd, they've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Stallions are moving quickly down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Stallions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They're working that left side. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Stallions will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it!
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. That last drive fizzled out. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Stallions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll give it to the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Delaware Blue Hens. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So James Madison's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Delaware's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Blue Hens! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Fowler. Got room at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
Well, The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better
breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Fowler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Dukes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gets it past the marker. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires on the move. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Get it out on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on third down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Loss of 9 on the play. Number 18.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Fighting off the defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physical.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Dukes heading quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated,
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Dukes are in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hauls it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Using the quick game. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Second down.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
On the slant.
A first down for the offense.
27-yard line.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Knight. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. The Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up. Got it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle, it's Knight. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the...
Touchdown, Delaware! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Dukes will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up...
Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 17 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Makes the catch. It's Knight. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Line gets set. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Fowler. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And down he goes. Trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Knight. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Punts it out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught. Got it inside the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point. The drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. There
been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give and tick, 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 tick. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Breaks into the open on the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer?
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 19 to Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dukes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.